Hello guys, me again. Today's video is, if you saw my recent haul, you've seen that I invested in some different sets and brands of essentially gel crayons. So they're a water-based soft gel stick. You get a lot of different types of them, quite a few of them that I actually have here, and they're a creamy colour stick that glides vibrant colour onto projects, and you can blend beautifully with or without water. And I wanted to have a bit of a chat with you about them, show you the ones I have, the piece I've created with them, and I'm also going to swatch the colours that are in these sets so that you know what you're getting as well. Just spoiler, to be honest guys, absolutely fallen in love with these. Definitely my new favourite background technique and will be on everything. I'm already looking at different colours in case I'm missing a single kind of silk gel crayon that I might have to add on to my collection. I don't like using water mediums very much, especially for backgrounds. I don't actually mind watercoloured pencils. I've got the Albert Dürer and I really like those, and I've got the Inktense and I haven't played with those a lot, but I have enjoyed when I've used them. But for my backgrounds, I'm not a fan. It's messy, it takes a lot of prep work and then a lot of cleaning up and blah blah blah, lots of excuses and reasons for the fact that I'm too lazy to do it, and therefore I end up just leaving my backgrounds like this just because I can't be bothered. And you can use these with water, so you have the option, but I've used them dry, and that is the way that I've enjoyed them and I like them, and I can see myself using them in the future, especially because I colour a lot on the Amazon CreateSpace paper. Yes, the unmentionable, and I don't mind it. I enjoy the pages I create, but obviously backgrounds can be a bit of a chore at the best of times, but really hard work on the Amazon paper. So if I can find something I don't have to wet to get a nice result that won't take me 3 million years to create, then obviously I'm all for it. Now I have had and do use and have used ink pads. I don't have many of the ever popular Ranger Distress inks. I only have one pack of 4 in the brown. I do have quite a few of the Momento dewdrops that are, I think they're the Silky that come in the sets, and I do actually, I have really liked them. I'll show you the page I've got with me. This was an ink background, kind of practicing, so obviously it's very patchy, and I know now what I would do different and how I prefer to use them, and it is something that I will continue to use, experiment and play with. And obviously over time, what I've also found eventually is that I like to use these brushes. You get a smoother, richer finish with these than anything else I've tried. So you can get these as like a craft brush, but they do tend to be more expensive, I've noticed, which is unusual that a makeup version is cheaper, but obviously these must be a cheap knockoff brush of some kind of makeup brushes. So you get them quite inexpensively in different kind of size sets from Amazon. Lots of different sizes and shapes. I've got a couple of little round ones. Some of them are downstairs because I've just washed them because I've used them with my gels today. So yeah, definitely I have found my tool of choice. I do believe that this is the best version of finish that I seem to get with them. I have tried with the crayons, the stencil brushes. I saw quite a few people say that that was a good way to use them, and I think it comes down to the preference of the texture that you're trying to achieve, and I will show you what I mean by that. So before we proceed, bit of a disclaimer. This page I'm going to show you is a buddy colour. Erica, look away. Don't watch it. Don't look at it. Avert thy eyes. Because this is my buddy colour with elm colours, and it's not supposed to be finished yet, but it is. And this is the background that I've just created, that it's not amazing, I know that, but I'm ridiculously pleased with it. Very happy with it. It didn't take me very long. I didn't have to use any water. I can go in and shade it a little bit with pencil if I want to. I'm not going to. I like it how it is, but the option is there. And I have used, I've used these colours on it. So I used 4 of the, what are they called? The 4 of this set that I got, and I've used 2 of these Silky crayons from this set that I got, the Best Crafts. Spoiler, these are I really like these. Really like these. If I would pick a set, this would be the set that I would definitely want. I find these have got more earthy tones in them, so it depends what kind of colours. The first set I just showed you, I think, have more brighter, richer colours in them, so it depends what you want. And I have used 2 of the FaberCastell gelatos, which I have from this 15-piece iridescence set. This is the only set that I have, and I think it's got a mixture of iridescence and normal gel sticks in it. I do also have a little set of the distress crayons that I've shown you before. I didn't actually use those on this page today, but I definitely have them on my list to be trying to use them dry now, I think. So you're going to notice 2 textures on this page. So in these patches here, I used a stencil brush. So this is what I'm saying. If you want a grainy textured appearance on the page, and that's what you prefer, you're going to want a stencil brush. But if you want this smooth, creamy looking blend that I have in other places, this is achieved with these. I used 1 large one of these and 1 small round one, and as you can see from my set, I've got a mixture of yellows, a tanny beige and lots of greens on this page, mixed together to create the effect that I wanted. And like I said, I am ridiculously pleased with how they work, how they were laid down, and ease of use. I use my very posh cutting board, just a mini cutting board that's a rough texture. I believe I got this one off Amazon for about £4 something. I lay my crayons down and then I pick it up, I dab a little bit off. That's how you get the smoother lay down, because if you just pop it straight down, you will get you know, more of that kind of colour that you can't blend all the way. I'm very new to this, so obviously over time I'm going to keep trying the brushes, and I'm sure I will, you know, get a smoother blend if I practice with them. although probably that, you know, it just gives you the two options. I think sometimes this kind of textured background is actually what you're going for, and even with the smooth that I have, I do think that that texture goes quite nicely with my page, and I'm not displeased. I do still really like it, because if I'm being honest, up until the point I added my background, I was hating how this page was coming out. I didn't like the colours I'd picked. I was getting pretty mad at myself. I've spent ages doing a little flower here and a little flower there in my lunch hour at work, getting really rather annoyed about it, and now I absolutely love it. Okay, if you're actually still with us, Erica, I've removed my book. So yeah, I just thought I'll show you the different sets that I have, so that if it is something that you're really interested in getting, you know, I don't really tend to endorse that everyone should buy 50 billion sets of everything. I don't think that's really necessary. I do it because I don't really have a good excuse. As I'm always telling my husband, it just happened. So I have the Tim Ranger Distress crayons, 1 pack of 6. I think it's set number 8 is what this means. And in this set, I'm just going to see if we need to zoom in or not. I have old paper, milled lavender, so pretty. Obviously this is not how I'd work on the page with them. I do like to lay them onto my palette and then blend them. I only really use them for backgrounds. I know you can create beautiful things with them. I've seen Zucchini Kitty, she likes to use them on her actual page, and what she creates is stunning. I think I'm a bit new to them for anything like that, so I will stick to my backgrounds, thank you. It's given me a whole new lease of life for backgrounds, is this. Actually, you know, feel like finishing a page just so I can do the background, and that is not usually how that goes for me. So that is the set of those, really very pretty. We then have the 15 iridescent set from FaberCastell. Now, although this is a 15-piece set, it can be a little bit misleading, because you actually get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 gelatos, 3 pieces or a brush and 2 sponges, and I'm pretty sure all their sets do that. A few of the items that will be included in the total are always the tools that you get with them, so do kind of double check your pack that you've ordered for kind of actually how many of the gel sticks that you're getting. Right, so we have Odyssey, I believe. Like chapsticks, these ones. They do seem very pretty, especially some of these iridescent tones like that. You can't really see it, but it's got a really cute pink shimmer to it. And that one is Luna. We then have a Supernova. The only thing I do find, a couple of these, most of them are nice and smooth, and yet the yellow one I used is really bitty. So I'm wondering whether it's kind of hit and miss on the product, the different colours themselves, you know, because obviously they'll have different things in them, just on whether some of their mixtures are smoother than others. That is Starburst. But they're not cheap really, so You would hope not. This is Mars. They do have some beautiful colours, however. That's got a pinky shimmer to it. We then have Stardust, I believe. This is a beautiful purple with, again, a lilac shimmer. Galaxy. This is a very deep plum with also, I think, maybe a pinky gold shimmer. I will lift them up to you at the end. We then have Comet, and this is a beautiful green with, wait for it, a green shimmer. You then get Black Hole. But this is very pretty. This is again a deep oh, excuse me, sorry about that, bit of extra in the middle. That one snuck up on me. I'm very sorry, guys. We all know I'm not going to edit that out because I can't. My editing skills are not up to par. That is Black Hole, which is a really rich deep purple with a purple shimmer to it. We then have Satellite. This is a deep blue with what appears to be a green shimmer. To be honest, just laying these down does not do them justice at all. I think these are something that look much better probably once you blend them out the way they're supposed to be, because this has a really rich green shimmer to it that I'm not sure you'll be able to see. Blue Moon, again, a paler blue. Oh, nice. I like when you get blues for skies, you use them a lot. With a turquoise shimmer to it, that one. And then the last one from this set is Nebula. And I suppose the beauty of these, I do believe you can get Gelato's open stock, and that is a richer teal green with a blue shimmer. I will see if I can get my camera to show the second colour to those. You can a little bit, you kind of see that pretty green and the teal there. Very nice. I like the mixture of colours. You've got nice colours for sky, a nice red, some orange, these pinks, and then of course this white just has this very pale pink iridescent shimmer if you just want to put some colour interest into your background without really adding anything to it. So that is my gelato set. Okay, let's see then. We have the 36 colour set of Silky crayons by the Best Crafts. I really like this. I like that it was ridiculously cheap for 36 crayons. They're not all the way full, but I'm not really mad at it. I think they're about half full, which isn't bad. And because let's be honest, I mean, for the background I did, I literally took a little piece of my nib off. I haven't even rolled it up. So these are really going to last you very, very well. They go really far. Really far. You literally scribble a little bit onto your palette and you're away. I think I had to scribble back down again once with one crayon that I used a bit more than the others, and I got an entire background from them. So they really are going to last. But I love that you get this case. You know, it's going to cost me nothing extra. I don't have to store them. I don't have to mess with them. I don't have to rifle through a box to find them. They look like this. I can see the ones that I've got. And little things like this, when you've got quite a few supplies, start to become more and more important, I've found. Oh, I'm knocking my stuff over. You see what I mean? It's the space issue. Right, so these do not have colour names, numbers, identifying factors to them. But we have this really rich, deep, stunning black. What that blends out into, obviously, will be more of a grey. I'm not going to keep doing that because I'll be filthy. A really rich, dark steel grey. A pale blue tone grey, I'd say. We have a white. Obviously, I'm not going to bother. We have a nice dark cool grey. I do like the colour selection. I really do think they've covered their bases. A really rich brown. I think we'd call that a peach. Looks like a peach to me. A nice tan brown. Again, I will lift them up as I go. Really like this kind of ochre mustardy colour. Maybe a reddy brown, I'd say. Really nice. Not sure what that colour would be called, but very nice. I like the way that you can already see the way that when you're creating your brown background, you're going to have this nice set, so it's not going to look really flat. You know, you can work them all in together, even if you didn't have the few sets to work with like I did. We've got this very rich scarlet bright red. And then more of a deeper pinkier red. I already want to use them again. This lovely lilac, or is it a lavender? And a magenta. No, there's the magenta. The other one looks a lot more purple now. Really nice bright pink. As any budget item, I wouldn't really go off the barrel colour, completely matching what you're going to get. Really nice, deep, kind of cosmic purple. And then I've got this pink straggler. Oh, quite a nice, rich, true pink. A nice fresh orange. I think the most difficult part of this will be picking which colours you're going to, you know, because normally I'd always do a blue or a green background, but I can already see me wanting to use those oranges. Really nice orange tones there. We're going to the yellows, a true yellow. More of an orange yellow. And then I assume this is a neon. No, again, not quite a match to its case. Quite a nice true pale yellow. To be honest, to me, those two are the same. Not mad about it, but pretty sure they are. This is where we are so far at. Look at how rich those colours are and how smooth you can tell those crayons are. Really impressed with this set. Very pleased. Would definitely buy this again. We're into the greens now. This kind of forest green. A nice true green. Deeper tone. More of an aqua. Again, not quite a match to its case. Really nice. Again, very similar these two, I believe. But you can't really have too many green, can you? Really nice deep green there. And then we hit the blues. So one nice pale blue. Oh yes. Again, very, very similar. Be interested to see how they blend out, whether they're still quite as similar, but also not mad at it. We'll probably go through both of them and buy another set. And that is the green and blues. Very pleased. So that is the, oh, lay it back flat. 36 colour set of Silky crayons from the Best Crafts. I'm assuming I should have laid my caps sideways if I wanted my box to close. Let's see if that's the deal. Yes, there we go. And it clips shut and you really are a done deal. No messing around, no pencil case to buy. Perfect. Right, so we then have this 36 set of, I'm assuming this means gel crayons, and that this is the brand name, if it's Ideen Mit Hertz maybe. I'm thinking possibly so. These were all purchased from Amazon. If people do require links for anything, do let me know. Of course, in my case, it is Amazon UK. I would just put back the ones I have used so far. Again, these have no colour names or identifying features or numbers. You would have to number them yourself. But again, come in this lovely solid case that clips shut, so you know you're not buying any bits and pieces, no messing around, you are done. And again, this was a relatively inexpensive set. Colours, we have a white, so I'm not going to swatch that out. A cream. Ooh. See, I can already see colours I don't have in my other sets. A true yellow. Our yellows go up in tone, more of a sunburst yellow. And just ever so slightly darker going into that orangey tone. We then have our oranges. These aren't quite as smooth and as rich and as soft as the Silky crayons, but they also blended out really nicely on the page when I used them. No problem whatsoever. If anything, I feel like the only one I had a little bit of difficulty with was the gelatos, which, you know, wasn't expecting that, considering the price differences between them. But like I said, whether that's the iridescent formula being a bit more grainy, because you can see why adding glitter into your mixture would create those kind of problems. I'd be interested to try one of their smoother plain sets to see if I like them more. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the green that I used was fine. It was more the yellow that was very, very bitty, more difficult to use. We then get into the browns. They're quite similar, the two sets. I don't know if you can see. Ooh, we are nicely. So if you get white, it's the formula separating. You're all right. You want dye or anything? It's not like lipstick. You're not putting it on your face. It'll be all right. A really nice black again. Probably a beautiful colour to actually use with water. We have a metallic gold in this set is the difference, and that actually has shimmer to it. So again, it just seems to be the metallic-y formulas. That's so much more patchy than all the other crayons. So I'm just wondering if it just is an issue that you find with iridescent formulas with the gel crayons or not. Do like that blue. Some of these they don't go back down, so they are broken inside. Again, not the end of the world. Push them back down. Get a bit on your finger. I think I've only come across two like that so far. Much paler than it looked like it was going to be. A bit more purpley maybe. So you are getting some very similar colours in your sets and some quite different ones. So like I said, I'm not mad that I've got both, but you don't really need both. I don't think that you'd be pulling your hair out from the colour choices you have in each one. I'm not sure these are quite as smooth a formula as the Silky crayons, and that is why I do kind of tip the scales into the one set that I would definitely purchase if I knew, you know, if I'd had the chance to play with them all beforehand. This would be the winning set for me. But I'm greedy and I know that I would have to have these extra colours. So there's that. Depends on your personality type, I guess. Two more, guys. Nearly there. And of course you don't want too many millions, because who knows how long these will last. Nothing lasts forever. Craft supplies do last quite well, especially if stored well, but they are going to go off in the end and not perform quite the same. So this is the 36 set of whatever these are, and they look like this. I am pleased to have this nice peach colour. I especially like this pale grey, and like I say, this gold has a beautiful shimmer on it. I just think you'll have to work a bit more when blended out. That might, well, it might not even blend out very well. Shall we see? Yeah, I think that's probably possibly one of those that's going to take a bit more work to use, and it does really make me wonder how the iridescents are going to behave compared to the normal opaque colours, to be honest. Right guys, I hope this wasn't really boring. I just really wanted to show you what I'd found, the new thing that I love, and what they're like, so that of course you don't have to buy 4 different sets to be able to decide which one you'd like to try. Having said that, it's very likely I will see myself scrolling through Amazon later, adding other sets to my wish list, because that's the human being that I am. Definitely prefer these brushes, and I think I'm going to get myself a few more. I just wash mine in either Fairy Liquid or Johnson's baby shampoo, and I will have to see how we go with these. These were a very, very cheap stencil brush set from Amazon, so you know, obviously with a better brush type I might prefer it more, but I think it's just one of those things that's going to require a bit of practice and technique to see how I go and how I feel about it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up for me. It really helps me plan content and it's good for my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.